Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to day 85 of an album a day going through my vinyl collection. This one seems particularly appropriate today because I'm kicking off season 2 of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Podcast. Season 2, of course, is Deep Purple's 1968 release, The Book of Taliesyn. It's way more ominous sounding than it album actually is, but it's got some great songs on it. I do have an original 1968 Tetragrammaton pressing. The vinyl itself is in excellent condition, aside from those little marks. Actually, I think that might be the sleeve. Nope, somebody wrote some shit on there. There's like a U and a Z for some reason. I don't know. But in any case, the vinyl itself plays beautifully. For a 1968 album, I'm pretty amazed with how some of these things hold up. Amazing artwork by John Lord, but not the same John Lord that's in the band. Kind of weird, but that happened. Really intricate, really mystical, kind of, I guess in a way, a precursor for where Ritchie would end up some years later with Blackmore's Night, kind of a Renaissance feel to it. And on the back, we have pictures of the band and a little bit here, but most importantly, the track list. Opens up with the show that I launched today with my friend John Matola from the Deep Purple podcast with Listen, Learn, Read On. Killer track, a great energetic way to start. One of my favorite instrumentals from the band, Hard Road. Of course, that was in America. The actual song was called Ring That Neck, but we were a little sensitive back then. Kentucky Woman, Neil Diamond cover. And we can ring it out. That would have been a good song. We Can Work It Out by Lennon and McCartney, of course, the Beatles cover. On the back, we've only got 3 songs, but we've got The Shield, which is a great track. I had so much fun reviewing that one. Anthem, which has always been one of my favorites, just a beautiful ballad. And then River Deep, Mountain High, the Ike and Tina Turner cover, written by Spector, Barry, and Greenwich. Really, really great album. It's sort of transitionary. The sound improved greatly from Shades of Deep Purple. They were given a little more time. I think Tetragrammaton realized that finishing an album in a weekend was not the most intelligent thing to do. Hey, if we want to put out quality music, we've got to let this, we got to give them time to do it. So I think they had a couple weeks to do this one, which was much better than a couple of days. And the sound improved. It gave them the room to write a little bit more. There's still some covers on here, but it gave them the room to be creative and kind of gel together, especially having been on a tour together and kind of getting to know each other a little bit more. When they did Shades, they were pretty new to each other for the most part. And then that would continue on through Deep Purple, which we'll get to. I've already done that album on this show, but that season will start after season 2, The Book of Taliesyn. And go check out the podcast. You guys have a beautiful, love-filled day. Cheers.